Hi, welcome to my video on the football positions. One of the most confusing things about the game is the position and what the position does. So I'll be talking about the offense positions and also the defense positions. Welcome. If you're afraid of geometry, there's nothing to be afraid of, even though there's absolutely nothing wrong with geometry. What all we're going to be talking about here is X's and O's. In this demonstration, the O's will represent offense, the X will represent defense, and in between the two is a line of scrimmage. Okay, this line of scrimmage separates the offense from the defense, and players are not allowed to cross this line until the ball is snapped, and the football is usually placed right in the center. Okay, let's talk about the offense first, the O's, and then we'll talk about the defense. Now these orange guys, these 5 orange guys, are what you call the offensive line. Now in the middle you got the guy who's called the center, and the center snaps the ball to the quarterback. Now to the left of the center we have what's called the left guard. Next to the guard we have the guy who is the left tackle. On the right side it's the same thing. We have the right guard and the right tackle. So this offensive line has one job, and its job is to prevent the defense from getting to the quarterback. Now this sounds like an easy job, but it's not. These guys aren't just big, but they're also very good at what they do. Now behind the quarterback you have the fullback, and behind the fullback you have the halfback, which sounds a little strange because the halfback, based on his position, seems like he should be in a different spot, but this is the fullback and the halfback. So both these guys are called running backs, and when the ball is snapped, the quarterback can decide to hand off the ball to either of these two guys. Typically the quarterback will hand the ball off to the halfback, but if he decides to pass the ball, then he has on the sides, the red guys are your wide receivers. So you got wide receivers on each side, but this last guy, his position is called tight end. This tight end is versatile. He's like a hybrid. Sometimes he will receive the ball, sometimes he will act as offensive lineman. Now each side has 11 guys, 11 offense and 11 defense, but it's not absolutely required that they line up in this exact formation. For example, sometimes you won't have a tight end, instead you'll have another wide receiver. Another example is you won't have a halfback, instead he'll move up to be either a tight end or you'll have another wide receiver. So many different combinations are possible, and you don't even have to run the same formation as the last play. You can change it up every play if you want.